Figured you would like to see what Jericho thinks of the food first. He's purring right now. He goes right for it. He's like, I don't even need to smell it. The Complete for Cats is complete for all life stages. So adult cats, seniors, kittens, all life stages can eat this food. So these are really the cleanest ingredients that you'll find in commercial raw that's already complete and balanced. And you know, this is a really great upgrade if you're feeding something that has a lot of synthetic supplements in it. This is absolutely excellent. Hey friends, it's Jess and Jericho, and we are super excited about this. Guess what? Viva Raw has complete cat food. Woo, so excited. So for those of you that don't know, Viva Raw Pets, they make raw cat food and dog food, and they are made in USDA kitchens with human grade quality ingredients. And I really like their Instagram because they have a lot of reels that show off a lot of behind the scenes, showing how they make the food and the equipment that they use. They even visited one of the duck farms where they get their ducks, and they also tested their chicken versus chicken at the grocery store to see which would have bacteria. And of course, their food did not have bacteria, and the raw chicken from the grocery store did have bacteria. Viva Raw is also on Susan Thix's 2023 list, so they sent Susan all of the qualifications and certifications and all of the proof that their ingredients are indeed human grade quality and they are USDA inspected. So up until now, Viva Raw had complete dog food and puppy food, but they've only had pure blends for cats, which are basically meat, bones, and organs, which you would add your own supplements. Now, I am an affiliate for Viva Raw, and Zach, one of the owners, reached out to me and asked, can we send you free samples to test and review? So I actually got the package yesterday, and the protein options are turkey, chicken, rabbit, beef, and duck. And the meats were slightly thawed, so I was able to get a small sample of beef, chicken, and turkey, which we will live test today. Well, Jericho already kind of had some of the beef yesterday because, of course, he jumps up onto the counter. So I put the beef in the pink, chicken in yellow, and turkey in green. Those are the label colors. So again, I have an affiliate code for you so you can save 20% on your first order. Figured you would like to see what Jericho thinks of the food first. He's purring right now. Hopefully you caught that. So for the meat ingredients for beef, we have beef, heart, liver, kidney, and bone. They also have whole food addition supplements to complete the meal, which we'll talk about in a second, but I'm sure Jericho just wants to eat this. Come over here, Jericho. Let me move him so you can actually see. Come this way. So this is what it looks like. This is the beef. This is a lot. He's licking, he's going for it. So it's great that they include liver and kidney. Typically liver is always included, but with beef, typically you'll also see kidney. Unfortunately, with the birds, kidney isn't very common. I don't even have bird kidney at the grocery store, but I have lamb and beef kidney at the grocery store. He doesn't usually eat a lot of ground food, so I'm using beef, chicken, and turkey because those are the proteins that Jericho's currently eating in his homemade diet. But, since this is all whole food, basically I felt comfortable testing it with Jericho. So the beef guaranteed analysis is 16.2% protein, very great, 9.7% fat, so slightly higher than, what a mouse or a rat would provide, but it's about half, which is a very, very good goal to set. 70% moisture and 1% fiber, and that fiber is the max, so it could even be less than that. So really great numbers, that's exactly what you want to see. And let's see, we're gonna do turkey next. Turkey is typically a bit lighter, but very similar in color. Here's some turkey. Wow, Jericho, you're getting like an extra, let me break it up so it's easier for him to eat. He goes right for it. He's like, I don't even need to smell it. So for the turkey meat ingredients, we have turkey with ground bone, heart, gizzard, and liver. So like I mentioned before, there's no kidney, but you also have the addition of gizzard, which is a hard-working muscle meat. And for the guaranteed analysis numbers, it's 16% protein, so similar to beef, 6.5% fat, a little less, but still a good ratio of protein to fat, 74% moisture, so you'll see there's less fat, but more moisture. And again, 1% fiber there. So they also have duck and rabbit. Like I said, I'm gonna test that with my mom's 4 cats in a month. Jericho isn't currently eating duck and rabbit, and this is enough extra food, so definitely don't. This is chicken, definitely don't wanna overload his system. Come over this way so they can see you. Look. This one is a little bit looser and less compact. I found that typically with the birds, there's a little bit more moisture and it's more loosey-goosey. So for chicken, we have chicken with ground bone, heart, gizzard, and liver. So same thing here, we have the meat, the bones, the muscular organ, gizzard, and heart, and liver. So for the chicken guaranteed analysis numbers, we have 13.9% protein, that's still really great. 5.4% fat, which is great. You know, it's a little less than half. Typically chicken is a bit leaner, and then 77% moisture. So see what I was saying before is it's a bit looser because there's more moisture, AKA water, and same again, 1% fiber. Now, Jericho obviously likes it. And this is the ground, so there's no chunks in it, but you know, he's used to chewing on his food, but he does like to lick it. But this is really great if you're new to raw, especially if you're not ready to go homemade. And if you want an upgrade, maybe you're feeding freeze-dried raw or wet food, maybe you're feeding a commercial raw that has more synthetic supplements than whole food supplements. So this would be a really great option, and the protein variety is also key. So there's 5 different proteins which really work to complement each other. So these 3 that we tested, beef, chicken, and turkey, those are typically around the same. Typically, beef is a little higher in fat than the birds, but with duck, that's typically a little fattier. Rabbit, that's typically a little leaner, but you'll have that good balance. So when you're feeding duck and rabbit, you'll have a little extra fat, but a little extra protein that will complement each other well, and then these 3 birds as well. So you'll have, well, chicken, turkey, and duck, and then beef and rabbit. So you'll have 2 land animals and the 3 birds, which I think is really great variety considering that cats in the wild eat 5 to 7 different proteins to complete their diet. Jericho's still, I wonder if you can hear him. The other thing is that this Viva Raw, the complete for cats, is complete for all life stages. So adult cats, seniors, kittens, all life stages can eat this food. So let's say you have a kitten that hasn't developed picky eating habits yet. You can go straight in on this. As long as your kitten's eating whole food, he can eat raw. Obviously you want to transition to it slowly, but the earlier you start, the easier it's going to be because your kitten won't have those picky eating habits ingrained as much as an adult cat. So now let's talk about these supplements. So all of them have pretty much the same supplements. So there's psyllium husk, that's a fiber, it helps bind everything together. And technically in the wild, cats would get some indigestible fiber from eating the feathers and the fur and the stomach contents of the prey. So that's where that comes in. And just remember that the maximum is only 1%. So it's really not that much. They add blue mussels for magnesium. The fish oil powder is a combination of anchovy, sardine, and mackerel, and it's all wild caught. That comes straight from the owner, Zach. I saw the label and I asked him to clarify. Egg yolk for choline, vitamins, minerals, taurine, obviously that's added. Kelp, typically for iodine and other minerals. The cod liver oil powder is typically for vitamin A and D, whereas the fish oil powder, that's more for the omega fatty acids. Whenever you see cod liver, then that's more for the A and D vitamins. Then they add nutritional yeast for the B vitamins. There's vitamin E. Typically that's lacking in raw diets, so it's normal to see that supplemented. Oysters for zinc, and then manganese proteinate. So manganese you could get from green tripe, but technically that's not human grade. Humans eat white tripe that's been bleached and scalded. So they wouldn't be allowed to add green tripe to their foods because it's USDA inspected, and the USDA wouldn't allow unwashed, unbleached, and unscalded green tripe. So these are really the cleanest ingredients that you'll find in commercial raw that's already complete and balanced. And this is a really great upgrade if you're feeding something that has a lot of synthetic supplements in it. This is absolutely excellent. Definitely mimics what cats would eat in the wild. Maybe they wouldn't eat blue mussels, but that's a great substitute for something that they would eat when they're eating whole prey. Unless we're feeding whole prey, which would be ideal, this is definitely the next best thing. Now, in terms of thawing and portioning, these come in 2-pound packs, so they're going to take longer to thaw. So I would do 36, maybe even 48 hours to thaw. Definitely make sure you put it in a sealed container or a resealable bag, something that closes, because in transit, maybe the package got a little hole or a rip. So you want to put it in that sealed container, because as it thaws, the moisture content and the myoglobin, that's that red liquid that comes out when it thaws, you don't want that all over your refrigerator. So put it in a sealed container or a resealable bag. That way, when it thaws, just in case there is a rip or a hole, then your refrigerator is safe from all of that liquid and myoglobin. And you can visit vivarawpets.com/JessCaticles to get 20% off of your first order. Again, I am an affiliate, so I'll earn a commission on that sale, but you also get a discount and your cat gets a wonderfully healthy, nutritious cat food. So it's a win-win-win. Thank you again, Viva Raw, for sending us the free samples. Jericho loved it, and I'm going to publish another video with my mom's 4 cats eating the 3 proteins we checked today, and also the duck and the rabbit. Check out this video right over 𝐉𝐄𝐄 for my picky cat transition plan so you can get your cat adjusted to this wonderfully raw food. Thanks for watching.